Glass to what we were, a toast to ghosts that still confer. But still your name's a half-sung song. A saxophone calls out in pain. The sound of love that won't remain. And when the night fades to retreat, and when the night fades to retreat, I'll still be here on Bourbon Street. Just me, the moon, and old deceit at the last bar on Bourbon Street.
Good day, people. This is the first of many, hopefully to come, of live videocast that I will show you the power of Dojo. And hopefully you like it. Everything is going to be through the microphone. I try not to use the keyboard as much as I can because this is the showcase of how powerful Dojo is. And the fact that I've created an application that you could communicate with large language model, the brain, naturally, like a human. You don't need to type too much and you don't need to read too much. Just communicate. All right, let's begin. So the first thing first, this is the interface. I've tried to make the interface as simple as possible. We do have settings, and then we do have your license management terminal and Dojo. Dojo is the agent. I've got two of them and very powerful. Of course, we have dedicated AI audio as well that process your microphone and converts it to text to communicate with the LLM, as well as taking the information from the LLM that goes on the screen, and instead of you reading a wall of text, you just listen to your agent. Perfect communication. I am very lazy and I built this for myself and I like it. So let me show you the settings. We support many languages. You just choose the language that you want. We support up to 30 cloud languages. The interface supports 16 text languages. Dojo itself right now, I left it in English because most of the LLMs, they enjoy and understand English at this moment in time better. For those who like the interface to be in light, they do have the choice. Privacy is very important to me. I've tried to represent many countries that they might use the interface. So there are definitely some artifacts that I've converted to gold images that you could choose from. Right now, we're not going to pick anything. Let the system remain on Dojo. You could, I did have a Mac, and whenever I rebooted it, the chime just killed me, and there was no way to mute that chime. Well, I got to do unto others as I like them to do unto me. So I've made sure that the startup, music, thunder, roaring, whatever that you don't want to hear, you come here and disable it. And we do have advanced mode as well. A lot of time you don't want to hit the microphone's icon. You just come here and choose the hotkey that you want for that. And it is very nice for a lot of people that they need to choose their own. Whenever you walk away from your computer, let's say at your cubicle, you leave your computer, you go grab a cup of coffee and come back. Just set the privacy to how many minutes before it covers the screen so nobody sees what's going on. We're going to put it at 5-7 minutes. Doesn't really matter. Now, we're going to go home. Sensei, Dojo Sensei, these are the two agents that I've got. 2 lanes with lane assist in between. So the left and right, they could communicate with one another. And then setting with just address, and the audio is very powerful. I know a lot of streamers, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, they're going to enjoy that. You could send the audio to whatever that you want. Choose whatever output device that you have. This is really good because when you're streaming and somebody sends you a text message, you don't want that ding from the text message make it to your audio stream.
This is your primary voice on primary device Black Holch.
And then you could pick AirPod, pick speakers that physically connect it. You decide. You see how many output devices that I've got, whether they're virtual or physical or Bluetooth, they're here. And then the power of voice selection. We have Neural Engine running here, and we have 900 to 1,000 voices in one model.
I am Alex, your favorite primary voice.
And you could choose. I've baked into.
I am Anahita, your current primary voice.
I am Cyrus, your potential primary voice.
Cyrus and Anahita, they're baked in. But Alex is a voice that you could come and choose from.
I am Speaker
900.
3, your potential favorite primary voice.
I am Speaker 4, your potential favorite primary voice.
I am
900
Speaker 5,
voices.
your potential favorite primary voice.
At this time, those 900 voices, they're English only. But if you have a Mac, we definitely let you choose the voice of your Mac. If you enabled Siri,
System default voice.
then you could hear Siri, which is kind of nice. Now, I want you to have access to a lot of languages. If you bought a Mac, let's say in France, of course, Siri is going to speak French, which is kind of nice because now you communicate with Dojo in French. And Dojo is quite capable based on the model that you bring. I've created the connector. You still have to connect to something. And that something is the LLM, large language model. And the beauty of Dojo is Dojo Workspace, that you could bring your own LLM from whatever. Just bring it in, toss it there in the settings, and then forget about it. Set it and forget it and enjoy. Just go and create something meaningful, whatever that might be to you. So we're going to go and add some cloud voices. Right now,
Hi, picking up where we left off. What's next? Hi, picking up where we left off. What's next?
I've got 2 channels. Dojo Solo on the left side is the primary. Dojo Duo on the right side is the secondary. What is Dojo? To me, Dojo is a sensei for the green, a grunt for the gray. If you don't have much experience, it's gonna hold your hand as a mentor. If you have the experience, but you just don't have the energy to push through, it's gonna do the grunt work. It's gonna carry the load for you, or anywhere in between. But I've designed Dojo to, since physically I couldn't do it, I couldn't be in every household and mentor these young folks that they want to learn. I decided to create Dojo. Now I could be anywhere in the world, whether it's a small school in a village in Africa, they have a computer with a slow internet access, they could have access to AI as well. Or you're on a fiber optic with a lot of bandwidth and the best model in the world. You bring the power of the large language model, and Dojo is going to keep up. It's going to make sure. Let me tell you what Dojo is. Dojo is an AI that develops talent, not eliminate it. This is what Dojo is. The Workspace is the application as a whole, and Dojo itself, Solo and Duo, they're the agents. What we do before we do anything, let's say hello. And of course, I could click on the mic here. Good morning, Dojo. And sometimes transcriber.
Good morning, Val. Dojo, your sensei, is here. What can I do for you?
So right now, that was GPT 5.6 Soul that communicated back to me. And I'm going to click on the microphone one more time. For your privacy, right now, the system is transcribing your voice. Your voice is not going to leave your computer. Will not. The transcription, of course, is going to be given to the LLM. But the voice, the quality, tone of your voice is not going to leave. But if you don't care about whether he leaves or not, you say, hey, let the browser do it, because the browser is going to connect to, for my case here on a Mac, is going to connect to Apple's cloud, and it's going to transcribe maybe better or maybe faster. Your preference. But the moment you click on the browser, your voice is going to go outside your computer. Just make sure of that you know what you're doing. For me, I didn't care. So as you see, it's a little bit faster because Apple Cloud is much faster than my own STD, speech to text. So that is that. But we want cloud as well. It would be really nice if we could speak in any language, not just English. If you're with Apple, probably in France, as an example, or Turkey, your computer is going to be speaking it. Of course, the browser is going to pick that up. But I'm in Canada, so right now my computer is on English, and that will be English. You see how fast it's transcribing? Do you really think that I could formulate my thoughts and wrap my head around what I want to say and type it this fast without making a mistake? No. So why do you want to type? Why do you want to type on a keyboard? Bang on the keyboard if you could just communicate naturally with Dojo. Dojo from the ground up. You know, the first model or the first module of Dojo that I created was the text-to-speech audio. So the agent could talk to you. For me, the design was that I have to make sure you naturally talk to Dojo, and Dojo naturally talks back to you. All right. We have the system microphone. We have the browser microphone. Let's enable some cloud microphones. Voices. We're going to go to settings. Dojo and Solo both have their own settings. We're going to bring the settings up. And we are going to multilingual voices. This is when you want to create an audio, a voice over your product or whatever that you're trying to create. Premium voices here. Right now, I enable XAI. I'm going to go through their APIs because I put the key here. And then we're going to give the persona of a playful individual. So that is that. We have created language. API is enabled, playful when it talks to you, but we want to have the dictation as well. We're going to enable dictation right now. I just choose XAI. This is good enough for us to go and test the voices. We're going to go to voice selection. And right now, it automatically chose, and notice that we enabled it. It chose XAI for the primary Dojo Solo. You could choose, we have so many, like 30 voices and 30 languages. You could choose male, female, whatever that you like. You just come here and sort it out.
Hi there, it's so good to have you here. Whatever you're working on today, I'm right beside you.
Take a slow, easy breath. You're doing better than.
All right, let's do this. I'm fired up and ready to help you build something amazing. Point me at
Eve
the problem
is
and
the
watch how
favorite
fast we
voice
move.
that I will pick for the left side. Let's go to the settings on the right side. And we're going to do the same thing. And let's enable that. And we're going to pick, let's say, who's going to be our lucky voice on Sal. Good character. Very funny.
I am Sal, powered by Grok, your current secondary voice. I can speak many languages.
Perfect. So what we could do, we definitely could increase the volume separately. We have two tracks for everything. So we're going to increase the volume a little bit. I'm looking at the meter here to see if...
I am Alex, your potential favorite primary voice.
All right, I got to lower it a little bit. You know exactly, you look at the meter, you make sure that you don't go to the red zone. And I'm hoping that you guys, whoever that is listening to this, you're going to enjoy the voices.
I am Sal, powered by Grok, your current secondary voice.
I am Eve, powered by Grok, your current primary voice. I can speak many languages.
So now what we do to start, slash commands are really helpful for a lot of people that they want to type a little bit, not click, click, click. We're going to go and choose a new session.
Dojo Solo here. I'm Eve. Fresh start. Hit the mic to talk or start typing. What are we working on?
Let's get Sal going as well.
Dojo Duo here. I'm Sal. Fresh start. Hit the mic to talk or start typing. What are we working on?
So what we do, we are creating a desktop streaming. Right now, I've chosen a folder called desktop, and we have a normal permission. Normal permission is your agent constantly goes, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? It's going to be a nightmare for you, but I wanted you to be in charge. YOLO is you only live once. That means just don't ask me too many questions. However, do not leave that folder that I've given you, this desktop folder. Do not leave it. You have to remain within that folder. Extended means stay in this folder. Don't ask me too many questions. Don't do dangerous stuff. But it's okay to copy something from my document folder or download folder over as well. Have a peek. Sometimes I download something and you have to have access to it. Elevated is you could do all the stuff that you did for extended, but it's okay to look at my network drive as well. And it's okay to go over my USB stick that is connected to my computer. A lot of people, they call that a God mode. I just wanted to put it as full mode. You give it access to do everything. Pretty much this is the doomsday scenario. I don't want to scare you. Dojo has been trained. I've given it prime directive that do not do any harm to humanity. And whatever that you do is for the betterment of humanity. But you know, agents sometimes slip. They make a mistake. I do my part. Hopefully the model providers, they do their part. And then collectively, we're going to have a very good experience for you. I want you to have the ability to overwrite some instruction for coding, for generation of media. I really like my way, but you might not like your way. You go to global instructions. You could introduce yourself here. Whatever you do, both dojos, they read it no matter which project you're in, and they will follow it. On top of that, if you want to override that, every single project has a project instruction as well. And this is going to override the global override what I've given it, and what I've given it is going to hopefully override what the provider gives us. We're going to put it at elevated, and we're set. Right now, we have a bunch of providers. We have Alibaba. We have OpenCodeZen. This is a very good company. We have Anthropics, OpenAI, and Grok Build. This is where you come and choose your provider. You say, I want to, let's say I want Meta, and then I want to get the key. You click here, I take you to Meta's website, copy the key and bring it here, paste it, boom. You've got Meta. Let's look at Grok. Grok has video and image. You come and enable it. The system knows whether they have the image and video model. I've enabled it for Grok because when it comes to multimedia, XAI is number one. And then you immediately test the connection to see you connect to their server and bring up their models. You know, sometimes they announce a model and you have to wait a couple of days for your application to update. No. Immediately, the moment they make it public, you should have access to it. Two ways you could get it. You say sync the model catalog, because I have a catalog that is huge thanks to the open source community that keep that up to date. We're going to use the catalog online. However, we want to get the latest and the greatest when it comes to northbound context, southbound context, and the name. When they announced Grok, I came here and I clicked on a refresh. Immediately it came to the list and I was cooking with Grok 4.6. And I put it on max, not bad at all. These are the providers. Once you have the providers, you could choose the models that you want. I do have a model hierarchy because I want the ultimate power to be at your finger, to be at your microphone. Not that you type. I hope you don't type too much. But I want a mix and match. This is not a single store shop in a sense that the shop is connected to one backend. You talk Anthropics, I talk Anthropics. You want GPT, I talk GPT. You want Grok, we talk Grok. You want anything, you come here and you set it up. We chose XAI because we created, provided there, and then we're going to look to see what they have for us. 4.6 is the best one. I put it on max. I want it think a lot. So I put it on max. And this is, I call this model Maestro. Maestro is the orchestrator. And then Maestro has the ability to do to-do list and speech. Gift of speech is being given to Maestro. The rest, they don't have it. Maestro sometimes wants to get a copy of itself and grant it speech, but not to-do list, because one agent has to manage a to-do list, not 10. And doesn't want to share the context. So context is small and you don't burn token. We have hidden prime that they sitting there. They equal to Maestro, no context and no to-do list. We have general models. They're a little bit low. You don't need to make the thinking too hard. Sometimes you want to do something, but it's not as important in the primary task. Then you choose general model here. Let's say we give it 4.5, one level lower. Sometimes you just have some grunt work to do, utility. Find a text in all my folders that says A and B and C and D. Then we're going to go and choose a model that's cheaper and it does the job really well. Now, we have definition of done, which means auditors have to check the work of the Maestro main agent to see if it's done or not. You definitely want a different provider of higher caliber or the same caliber, not the same LLM, to do the auditing. I set it up to be for Grok. I'm going to say GPT 5.6 Soul is going to be the auditor. And then the image model and the video model here, let me go and just leave it at Alibaba's Queen Image 2 Pro and Happy Horse 1.1. Blue Dojo, you see that? Blue is is Dojo Duo, the color blue. If I go to the setting of Dojo Solo, the color is purple. This way you know what's going on. And we have a bunch of settings on the right side. These are per lane. On the left side is per application. These three are per application. You set it and anywhere in the application there. Both dojos use it. But the models, you have to set it up per lane project. Here, very nice session management. You could search for the session, delete it, choose it, and do whatever. We do have a ton of skills. You just choose a skill and we automatically calculate the token cost per round for that skill to be available. When you're done, you just remove it and then that cost disappears. Come here and check it out. Sometimes you say, you know what you've baked in is not good enough for me because internet has a lot of new projects, things evolve. You just click on add new, go to your repository, whatever that is, and install your own skills on top of what I give you by default. I want you to be happy with the look and feel. I chose one to be default, but you could actually choose the color, the background color, font, text, everything that you care about and you like. So for the fun of it, change the primary and the secondary, let them be different. I like my primary to be what I've chosen. And for the secondary, we're going to go to the themes and we pick something else. Mini, 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 mo. Eeny, meeny, miny. Here we go. We pick something else. And then we have the settings. Settings here dictate what power you give to that lane, primary, secondary. More power is equal to more context, more knowledge. More knowledge is equal to more token. So you want to have one to be low churn or less chatter, but more multimedia. The other one that you code in, you don't want multimedia and you disable all of these because you don't care to know about how to create edited video if you're writing code. Right now, we're set, we're ready to go. So my primary, GPT 5.6 is going to run it. My secondary, Grok Max. And for GPT, I leave it on auto because it just loves tokens. Now, I do have a project. Grok Imagine has Homer's Odysseys contest. And we want to go, I know it's not available to Canadians. It's available to the first 50 states. But we want to just do it. We don't want to go to Grok Imagine, their website. We don't want to open their application. We want to see if Dojo could do something meaningful for us. So what I do, I just bring the terms and condition here and bring the microphone up. But one thing that I wanted to tell you, now that I have Cloud, I could choose a ton of languages here, which means spoken languages. If I switch to another one, it automatically switches to that language for me. Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? There you go, switch to French. Anyways, we're gonna go back to browser because I'm gonna run this in English. And anytime that you're saying something, remember this is an AI-powered transcriber. Sometimes it goes back all the way to the start of a sentence and figures out based on the end of the sentence what you meant and what you said. Just speak normally. Once in a while, you get something wrong as well based on your tone, your speed, your accent. Don't worry about it. LLM on their side, they figure it out and correct it. When you're done, if you need the text, you could just use it as dictation for other app. You copy the text out of it, or you simply clear it. You see, I cleared it. All right. Let's begin. Fun starts from here. Oh, maybe we should do one thing. Let me go to settings. We want to make sure we don't click on that microphone button. You see? That means if I release the hotkey, automatically submits whatever that is in that buffer to the LLM. Let's try it. You just have to be focused on the left side and the right side, okay? Hey Dojo, how are you? There is a piece of information that I'm going to share with you. Please go and look it up, download it, put it in the folder somewhere. This is the contest. It is not open to you and I. We're Canadian. They do not let us play. But we're going to play anyways. It's okay. We don't have to win. But Dojo, I want you to show your power, okay? You have to prove to the world that you are the most capable AI application to date. Tomorrow, who knows who's going to be alive. Today, you're the best one. Well, I've created you, I'm biased, but I want you to talk to the rest of the folks naturally. I'm streaming you to 3 platforms, x.com, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I don't know who's watching because I'm in the studio, not watching the streams. I just made sure that they're there and that's it. Read that and then tell me what we should do, what we could do. I do have a sample video as well that I'm going to give you. But before anything, I want you to greet your audience. It could be one or too many. Just go ahead and say hello to your audience first. And then tell me what you're going to do and how you're going to win this contest. As you see, guys, my audio was transcribed. Let's see what Dojo has.
Good morning, Val. Dojo, your sensei, is here. What can I do for you? Hello to everyone watching on X, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Whether you're one curious soul or a crowd pretending not to lurk, I'm Dojo, working live with Val. We're going to read the Odyssey contest rules, save a clean local copy, inspect the sample video next, and design an entry that demonstrates real capability rather than shouting AI while confetti falls out of a laptop. We'll respect the eligibility rules. If we can't officially enter, we'll still build the strongest showcase we can. Winning starts with understanding the battlefield. Then we bring a very polite dragon. The search index came up empty, so I'm reading the official page directly. No secondhand summaries, no internet telephone game. Once I've captured the exact eligibility, deadline, deliverables, and judging criteria, I'll save the source in this project and turn those constraints into our creative brief. The rules are clear, and there's one important plot twist. Eligibility is limited to individual US residents. A Canadian entry cannot win the official prize, and the submission itself must be made with Grok Imagine. Outside AI assistants can disqualify it. So we do not fake eligibility or sneak Dojo into production. Our smarter play, create a transparent companion showcase. Grok makes the Odyssey film, Dojo publicly demonstrates planning, compliance, workflow, critique, and publishing around it. Same arena, cleaner armor. I've got the legal shape, now I'm preserving the official page and writing a practical brief beside it, including the "Don't accidentally disqualify ourselves" list. Then the sample video becomes our first creative benchmark. Once you send it, I'll inspect story, continuity, dialogue, sound, and whether it actually shows Grok's image, video, and voice range. To note, Todo list tag 121 label read contest terms, checked true. 121 label save local copy, checked true. 121 label map winning strategy, checked true. The official page is archived at docs/legal/grok-im.
Alrighty, so as you saw, now Dojo knows the rule and created whatever artifact that we need to know as far as the rules goes. Let's do this. Let's begin. All right, Dojo, that was fantastic. Thank you for connecting with your audience. I have a couple of videos. I'm going to drag and drop the videos, and you look at the video that they provided, and I want you to transcribe it right away. Once you've transcribed the video, then see if you could figure out if there is any speech in it. If not, if it's just music, it might be nice to just grab some of the music that they've got, because I don't have the music channel available to you just yet. That feature is not ready yet. We want to see what they have. Just grab a bunch of, now you know the story or a storyline. I'm going to give you the sample, and then wrap your head around it and see what you're going to say. I want you to strategize, and I want to make sure that you could be the director, creative director. So guys, Dojo is quite powerful. Any video, just drag it and drop it there. And the beauty is, immediately you could watch it.
Connote Todo list tag 108 label inspect video and audio, checked false. 108 label transcribe any speech, checked false. 108 label map the storyline, checked false. 108 label build creative strategy, checked
There we go.
false. I'll separate the sample into 3 layers: what it says, what it shows, and what the music is doing emotionally. First, I'll inspect the streams and run transcription pre-flight. Dojo.
So what happened, it did the transcription. There was nothing to get the transcription. All you have to just click here, and then boom. You see exactly what he did. He couldn't find any audio in it that could transcribe. Now it's doing the spotter, is going to spot images, faces. Because I said visually figure out what is this all about, and we got to compete with the original.
Any speech, checked false. 102 brackets. Label is map the storyline, checked false. 102 brackets. The sample is a compact 31.6 second 4K 24 frame per second clip. Connote Todo list tag 12.
At this point, he decided I'm not going to pollute my context, and he gave a little bit of work to an agent with clean context. This is how he saves your token and saves your money. So it gave the power, and watch this. Half and half is Dojo Solo and Duo, but sometimes we need a little bit more space here, and because Dojo Duo is sitting there doing nothing. Sometimes we want the full space here. Just remember how easy I could divide and conquer. Now what we do, it gave the power of speech. Maestro, the main agent, gave the power of speech to a general agent, an agent that is lower in the ranking. And it gives a type general, how long you've got before you finish, can you retry if you fail, and can you speak on my behalf? Because we only allow one agent to speak at a time. Let's see what. Allow duplicate. No, that means no 2 agents could do the same work in parallel. The main agent is quite powerful. The main agent knows how to save you. I've instructed the main agent, quality of experience number 1, speed number 2, less token number 3. And we could mix and match all we want. Right now, if I decide that I want to change my provider, I could just immediately change my provider. And the next tool that is called, it's going to switch to the next provider. This is really good. Sometimes you run out of credits, sometimes you run out of token, and you want to immediately continue. You don't want to lose your session or start again or wait till something finishes. So in that case, definitely, it's very handy to switch the model on a dime. Sometimes you're curious and you want to see what's going on. You click on the model and you see what the agent within that model is doing. What I do, I'm glad that he's using the agent. And the agent, sometimes some agents, they're not talkative because they're being told you could speak, but just get this job done. And it's too much of a mechanical thing. And it's searching a ton of stuff. Sometimes you want to say, I don't want what you're doing. You escape twice, double escape, or you simply type in full stop. If you do that, the agent's going to stop. Everything comes to a halt.
Task cancelled. What would you like to do instead?
All right, I'm going to tell Hey Dojo. Dojo, buddy. Dojo. Yeah. Not Joe. Yeah. Could you take care of everything yourself? Do not assign it to an agent. Sometimes they don't want to speak to us. And I'm running a show here, right? We don't want to talk too much. We don't want to be mute for too long. Just keep that in mind and do the work yourself. We don't want to search for the world. Just let's get the video going. There you go. He found the video on its own and brought it
You're
in.
right. No agents, no committee, no dramatic expedition around the internet. I'll direct this myself and keep the show moving. The useful fact is already locked. The sample has no detected speech, only soundtrack and sound design. I'm opening it now with sound and reviewing the visual sequence directly. Then I'll give you the storyline and the next creative move, clean and fast. One director, one chair, dramatically fewer meetings. Kuno Todo list tag. 1-2 list. Confirm speech and soundtrack. Checked true. 1-2 list. Map visual story.
So right now
The
is sampling.
soundtrack is safely extracted and open as a private reference. The
There you go.
storyboard shortcut tripped over its own shoelaces.
So I told Dojo to extract the audio. We're going to use it. So you just extracted the audio. We're going to loop it and use it throughout the 3 minutes duration. Right now is sampling images that he cares about. It took this guy, it took that one, and one by one is taking the samples. Why? Because I said wrap your head around it, and it's grabbing the highlights of what is important to it. Dojo is quite clever. Right now, not only is grabbing the scenes that he finds important, it's it actually will use them for whatever, because she's the director now. Director now.
Note Todo list tag. 1-2 label. Confirm speech and soundtrack. Checked true. 1-2 label. Map visual story. Checked true. 1-2 label. Save reference audio. Checked true. 1-2 label. Kno Todo list tag.
Anytime
1,
she
2,
talks too much,
3,
just come
4.
here and just click it, and he's going to skip to the next audio track that he's extracted and he wants to talk. All right. So what we do next, we want to create 3 minutes of video. Unfortunately, you see Grok Imagine, if you go to their website, for Grok Heavy, it lets you 30 seconds of video at a time. We go through the API, they just bound us to 15 seconds at a time. So I need you to give me 3 minutes of 13 seconds, but 3 minutes is too long, and my audience is, they're going to be bored. We're going to create a minute and a half, okay? Because we're not entering the contest anyway. So let's figure out whether we start with a shock and awe scene or a love scene. You decide. Do you want a man and woman that they're in love? They're talking. You start the scene with love, or with fight and war and fire and whatever. You decide, and then let's create the first scene. When you create the first scene, ask for the scene to be with audio And then we decide whether to keep the audio soundtrack or harmonize it with what you got. Give me a 5-second of your scene at 480p, unless I tell you otherwise, because I don't want to stay and wait for a minute for a scene that I'm not going to like. This is going to be your making, but you know, I provide a little bit of feedback, so let's do it. All right, now she's got the instruction. By the way, she is amazing in coding. She writes code. Well, she's been... All right, so it figured out that I need to give it access control.
I'm choosing love inside catastrophe. It gives us the fire immediately, but also someone worth surviving for. A pure battle opening is noise. A pure love opening risks becoming perfume advertising with
So I figured out that it
Video
doesn't have the
generation
permission.
is currently blocked by the account's administrator. The opening scene prompt is ready, but no clip was produced. Once access is enabled, I'll generate this exact 5-second 480p 16:9 test with dialogue, fire, battle ambience, surf, and an original restrained score. Then we'll decide what survives. Our lovers have escaped the war for now, but only because the administrator locked the studio door. Even
right.
Zeus had fewer permission settings. The 5-second opening is fully designed. Current
So whenever I get the microphone going, the output speech is muted. Why? Because we don't want crosstalk. All right, I enabled video generation. Go and give me a video. But first, generate the image, one image of the scene, love scene, whatever you want it. And then we figure out what's going on. And I want to like the characters as well. By the way, Dojo Workspace is available for download. HeyDojo.ai. Go download it on any platforms and just enjoy it for now.
We'll cast the characters before asking them to survive a burning coastline. I'm creating one cinematic 16:9 still, 2 original adult lovers, unmistakable chemistry, ancient Greek world, war approaching in the distance. The image becomes our visual anchor, faces, wardrobe, lighting, and emotional tone, so later shots don't replace our heroes with their suspiciously similar cousins. Our lovers are cast. Take a close look at their faces, chemistry, clothing, and atmosphere. If you approve them, this exact image becomes the locked reference for the first 5-second video. Otherwise, the casting director gets one magnificently dramatic phone call. The character image is ready for your review. Approve it or tell me what to change before we animate the first 5-second scene.
So I want... This character is the character that introduces Dojo. I use it in my commercial, and I want this character to be the character in the show. And this is a video.
Hey there. Why settle for Dojo Solo when you can have the full Dojo Duo? 2 lanes, twice the magic, 0 limits. Let's build something legendary together.
All right. I want to give one scene. I just copy it to the clipboard, this scene, exact that one, not the full video. And I just remove the video. I have not given it the video, paste. Now this is an image that I want to give Dojo. And so the man is fine, but they look like brother and sister. I don't want that. So why don't you take this image and do it with this image, the same man or another man? So here, we're going to have an image as a reference, not prompt. The first one was prompt to image. Right now, I've given it an image. So it's going to be the same person, hopefully. Let's see how...
You're right. The first pair read as relatives, not lovers. I'll keep the same warrior, shoreline, firelight, pose, and cinematic world, but replace only the woman with the distinct woman from your new reference. Her face, hair, and identity stay recognizable. Her modern clothing and necklace become historically inspired Greek wardrobe. Chemistry up, accidental family reunion down. Ancient Greece already had enough complicated family trees.
So we're going to go here and
Much
get the
better
quality
separation.
image.
Same warrior
from-
and burning shoreline.
Yeah.
But the
So-
woman now carries the identity from your reference with Greek period wardrobe. Check her face and their chemistry. If they pass
Mixed it up.
casting, I'll animate this exact image into our first 5-second 480p scene with audio. Now they look romantic.
Sounds good to me. Go and do it.
For
All
review.
right. So we locked
Approve the
in
pair,
our
or
first
tell me what
image.
to adjust, and I'll animate this exact frame into the first 5-second scene with audio. The revised character image is ready. The next step is your casting approval.
To see any image, video, or audio, you just click on
Casting
that
locked.
and you
I'm
see it in
animating
full.
this exact
You
frame
could
now. She
zoom
delivers the
in
line, he reacts silently,
or
fire
reset.
and embers move around
And you
them,
could
and the
do
soundtrack
whatever
stays
you want. You could
restrained
see the
beneath
prompt as
dialogue.
well that he used.
5 seconds, 480p, 16:9, our tiny cinematic laboratory, with fewer explosions than the average studio meeting.
All right. So it created the video for us. See how fast the video was created. And 5 seconds of video, if I do it somewhere else, it takes forever in 21 seconds. Thank you, Grok.
The first
Hopefully you make it better.
5-second scene is ready. What?
All right. So we're going to go and watch it. Command. So you could click on this square here or Command and Control click. Ready for it?
If the gods want war, let them fight without us.
Alrighty. So we've locked in. Our first scene is in 480p because I want it to be done fast. But once we're ready, we're going to go and convert them to 720 if we want to burn some tokens. But for now, it's visible enough that you see it and is powerful. And I want you to see the power of Dojo. It's just in 1 second, you see.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us.
Here we go. So we're going to go and say the next. I like it. All right. What is the next scene? Show me the image first. Cost of an image is much lower than a video. Speed of image generation is much lower. So that's why we always communicate through the image, because an image is worth 1,000 words. And then if we like it,
Scene
and
2
only then,
moves the story, not just the
we go to a
cheekbones.
video.
After her line, a horn sounds offshore. He takes her hand and leads her toward a small hidden boat while armed silhouettes emerge through the smoke behind them. Same lovers, same wardrobe, same coastline. Now love has acquired a deadline. Nothing
here I-
improves romance like an approaching army.
So here I am going to actually type
Scene
because I
2
said
image
I'm
is
not going to
ready.
type just
Same
to
lovers,
show you.
now fleeing toward
Continue.
the hidden boat as
See, I could type
torch-bearing
as well.
soldiers emerge through the smoke. Approve it and I'll animate the next 5 seconds with the horn, surf, footsteps, and continuing musical theme. Our romance now has cardio.
Yeah. Dojo is funny or what?
Scene 2 is moving. I'll preserve both characters and animate only the escape. He pulls her toward the hidden boat. She looks back at the approaching torches, and the sound carries forward with horn, surf, footsteps, fire, and the same restrained musical theme. 5 seconds, 480p. Love has officially entered its sprinting phase.
This is the prompt, guys. This is the prompt. You have access to copy the prompt at any time. You could use this image as a source. So I've made sure that if you're creating videos, it's going to be like a breeze. It's Dojo could compete with Final Cut Pro and Premiere. If this is the source, you just inject it into the stream. Watch this. I click on it and boom, it's injected. Why? Because sometimes there's a video or an image, 20 of them, communicating with the LLM, which one you want it, it's going to be really hard. So what do? You just click on one of them and then filter by video or image, and then go back quickly. And let's say you want this one, you take a screenshot,
Scene 2
or you
is
use it
ready.
as a source.
Watch the character consistency, hand
See that?
connection,
How fast you
movement,
could communicate
soldiers,
with your
and whether
agent?
the soundtrack feels like a genuine continuation.
Ah,
If it
our video is
passes,
created.
I'll show you Scene 3's image first. The boat launches, but the sea...
All right, so let's see. All right, this is 5 seconds. So this is really good. Let me give a little bit of instruction to Dojo. So that was great. 5 seconds is not enough, but quickly we want to get a rough idea of what we're going to do. So this is great. From now on, whenever you inject the video in line or in preview, put it at max volume because I don't want to just drag the volume all the way to the end. From now on, max volume. Let's see if you could do it. Just remember it, okay? We're a multimedia powerhouse, I tell you. When it comes to coding, you get the best code from Dojo, but when it comes to multimedia...
Kano Todo List tag. 1-2 list. Save max volume preference. Checked false. 1-2 list. Confirm playback behavior. Checked false. Locked in. Whenever I open audio or video through preview, I'll set volume to 100% and sound on. Generated video cards control their own player state, so I can't always preset those, but any preview I control will arrive loud and ready.
It put a note for itself to remember. Now we're going to go to the next scene. All right, give me the image. Please give me the image of the third scene. And let's figure out what's going on. I think this is a good time for some action, okay? So whatever text you see on the screen, I converted to sound so you could hear it.
Scene 3 is our first real action beat. They reach the boat, but a soldier lunges from the smoke. The warrior blocks the spear with his shield, while the woman cuts the mooring rope and shoves the boat into the surf. She is not waiting around to be rescued. She's solving the escape while he buys 3 precious seconds. Romance, teamwork, and 1 deeply inconvenient spear.
All right, let's do this. I want you to create the videos from now on 7 seconds. 5 is too small. We don't know what's going on, but keep the quality at 480p still. It's a warm day today, guys. I'm sweating, but it's a live
7
show.
seconds from now on,
We got to
still
do
at
what we have to do.
480p. That gives each shot enough room for setup, action, and consequence, without paying premium prices to watch a warrior inhale dramatically. For scene 3, the shield takes the spear. She cuts the rope, the boat breaks free, and he jumps aboard as the attackers reach the surf. I'm locking the new duration preference, then rendering the action. Common to-do list tag. 1 HODOSG, 7-second default. Checked false. 1 HODOSG, scene 3, checked false. Preference saved. Canon to-do list tag. 1, 2, 3.
All right, our video is ready. Let's do this.
Note Hodo list tag 127 7-second default checked. 127 render scene 3 checked. 127 render scene 3. Checked. Longer beat.
All right. We're going to speed up the process a little bit. We don't have 2 sessions for nothing, right? So let's get some help from Sal. Eve, you are great. You're doing fantastic. I love it. But we're really slow. Why don't you look at lane assist to see if Dojo Duo is a different provider or different model? If so, send all your requirement for the images of 10, 20 scenes that you've got. Let Dojo Duo create the images. I'm going to provide the images once they're created. And then you create and then we split the video generation, okay? This is really slow. And I don't plan to make this video stream like 20 hours. Communicate 10 images, 20 images, whatever you need. Communicate with Dojo Duo. Let Dojo Duo help you a little bit. So guys, we're going to look at lane assist now. Lane assist, when either lane communicate with the other one. If the model is different, they value that and then communicate back and forth. Let's go back. Here we go. Lane assist was
production move. We'll split the assembly line. I keep directing and animating. Dojo Duo creates the next 10 continuity stills in parallel, each using our approved characters and the latest scene as reference. I'll first check who's in the other chair and whether the model is genuinely different. Then I'll hand over a tight shot list.
Here you
no
go.
improvising new faces,
The whole
surprise
protocol
wardrobe,
is when
or suddenly becoming
peers, they
Vikings
could communicate
halfway
through
Greece.
the
Sal
channels.
is available, and he's running a genuinely different model. Perfect. Dojo Solo here. I'm Eve. I'm sending him the 10-shot image unit with exact reference paths, continuity rules, and a clear handoff. He'll create the stills only. I'll remain the director and turn approved frames into 7-second clips. 2 kitchens, 1 menu, no cinematic food fight. The full 10-shot package is in Sal's hands. His panel briefly showed as cancelled during delivery, so I'm giving him the proper acknowledgement window rather than duplicating the work and turning our speed up into 2
So he
people
talked to
painting the
Sal.
same shield. Once he accepts, he gets 10 minutes
So he talked to Sal and Sal talked back.
in 7-second batches.
Eve asked me to generate 10 16:9 continuity stills for scenes 4 through 13 of the Greek Lovers film. I'm Sal, accepting it now.
Sal accepted and is generating all 10 continuity stills now. I'll leave that work entirely with him and wait for the batch. No duplicate rendering, no crossed references. When his images land, you can pass them into this lane and I'll animate the sequence at 7 seconds, 480p, while Sal keeps feeding us frames. The little Greek film factory is officially running 2 shifts.
First, I'm checking Eve's 4 reference stills actually live on disk. If those caths are ghosts, we stop rather than invent new lovers. All 4 references are real. I'm looking at them now, so the next 10 stills keep the same 2 people, not 2 lookalikes.
There we go.
References checked out.
I
Same
didn't do
2
anything. I
lovers,
just said
same boat,
split the work.
Same burning night.
Now you could split the work. You could ask for code review. They have the ability to cross-channel communicate. And the images are coming through. And all failed. Let's figure out why they failed. Continue 7 seconds. Okay. Rock is being a little bit picky. Let me see what model we picked. Yeah, we're good. I don't know why Rock
The first
is.
batch bounced. 4 fat references were probably too much dinner for the image API. Retrying leaner. Scene
Now I'm
3
going to talk to
tests the
Sal
approved
directly.
Face lock, starting with
Just
scene
have to
4.
focus on this side. Hey, Sal. I was wondering if you could just create all of them in one shot, not one at a time. Uh-oh. So the message is a little bit too late. It doesn't really
Yes,
matter.
That is exactly what I asked Sal to do. all 10 images as one production batch, not 10 conversations and 10 approvals.
Now,
He'll return 10
on
separate
a normal
files together,
day,
so each
an
remains
image will
usable as a
take
video
5
reference.
seconds,
The
4
image
seconds,
engine
3
itself
seconds
may
sometimes.
process them through several
But
internal calls.
I'm
because
bound to
one
somebody
edit
else's
can't
API,
reliably
which
preserve two
means
faces across 10 different
sometimes
compositions in a single generated canvas.
it's taking
But
longer,
from your
so
side,
we just have to wait.
it's one request and one delivery. We keep the speed
You see,
without
I
receiving a
talked to-
magnificent collage that
There we go. One by one, the images are coming. I talked to Sal, but since Sal is busy, my message went into a queue. But since I communicated with Eve, and Eve is going to tell Sal anyways, I'm going to go skip it. Here you go. I could restore it from the queue or just simply delete it. So anything, you don't have to wait for the agent to come back to communicate. You could just, anything comes to your mind, type away, speak away. It's going to go into the queue. When the agent finishes and comes back to the queue, it's going to get all of them that they're waiting in one single shot. There you go. Now I want to watch, I want to look at all of these
4 through
right
8 are
away.
in. Cave, Compass, Creature, and Dawn are next.
There you go.
Scenes 9 through 13.
Look at that. I could go back and forth. Same people. I suppose they're communicating in a sense that the faces, they want to do their best to keep the faces identical. So the image keeps the faces identical. And then when the video comes, it's going to be in reference to the faces, which is kind of nice. You don't lose your characters halfway through and it becomes a different person. Ooh, I like this one. By the way, this preview is really, really powerful. You press escape, it goes away. You just click on this tiny square, it's going to come back, or control click, it comes back. You could filter what you want to look at, or here, or you could go back and forth. Right now, we only have images, so there's nothing to filter. But if we had video as well, I would say, just show me the video, just show me the text. This preview is quite powerful. We have the power of zoom and reset, and we have power of prompt, as I showed you, use as source and inject, copy whatever I see. Sometimes you need it zoomed in, just pinch out or in, and then take a screenshot. And then copy it into your email. Or you want to take what you see on the screen and save it to the disk, you click on this one. And boom, it goes there. You want to see where this video is or image is, you find the image or the video in the directory, or you just want to download it somewhere else and you just download it. Very powerful. You don't like it? Escape, we're done. And as you see there, wow, we've got dragons coming in. Yeah, this is really good, guys. Couple of dragons out there. Let's go back to see what images. Ooh, very nice.
10 stills for Eve. Scenes 4 through 13. The 4 reference pylon made the image chef faint, so I cooked with scene 3 plus the face lock, then chained forward. She should eyeball faces before she animates. I couldn't do a visual lineup from here. Tell her the Couple Boat album was simply too much dinner.
There you go. So Sal communicated back and goes, okay, I've done them. I've stored them in the repository or the folders. Done. This outgoing call became an incoming call, a Ahoy call from Dojo Duo, Sal. And now we're going to have Eve receiving that, which says Sal delivered the entire batch. 16 by 9, scene 413. There you go. Now,
Sal delivered the entire batch, 10 separate 16:9 stills, scenes 4 through 13. I'm placing all 10 on screen together now, so you can review the arc in one pass. One honest warning, the provider accepted the sequential scene reference, but may not have applied the woman's identity reference strongly on every shot. So judge 3 things before we animate. Same faces, same wardrobe, same boat. If continuity drifts, We repair
Here,
only the offending
that's my
frames.
reference, character
Greek
reference.
mythology has enough
Kept
shape-shifting
it, but
already.
in others,
All 10
when
images
it's
are
a little
open
bit too
and
far,
labeled. Review the sequence as one arc, -4 to 5.
all right, I'm gonna skip forward what Eve is saying. Right now, they communicate it through the back channel because I'm on the same computer, but sometimes I want to communicate that. I want to say, hey, you know, this character reference is what I want. I bring it up and I say use as source. And now I have it injected in the prompt so I could communicate, but I don't want to tell Sal. Sal create it. I just drag it over and drop it on Eve. And I say, you see the character reference, this one is the only one that is true to the source. The rest deviated from our plan, but it's okay because the rest are far. This one is great. From now on, whatever you create, you have to give this character reference. I don't want them to be cousin or brother, sisters. You saw we took an image from the right side and we injected it to the left side, and I communicate so fast with the primary agent. Beside one time that I said continue deliberately to tell you that I could type as well, I've been just talking to both agents.
Exactly. This scene 10 image is now the master character reference. The man and woman are visually distinct, emotionally connected, and read as adult lovers, not relatives trapped in an awkward mythology reunion. From now on, every image or video prompt will include this exact reference and explicitly preserve both faces, identities, wardrobe.
All right. Let's start building or making 3-4 more images as well, or whatever that he takes. Keep him at 5 seconds, 480p. Okay, I know you're giving me the whole story, and it's fine, but I'm not going to read it, and I'm not going to probably listen to all of that. I'm going to fast forward. Let's start building and stitching them together. As you see, my message is in the queue waiting for her to finish to receive it. By the way, Eve, so far, I say Eve, but Dojo. Hey, Dojo, I am so excited about this project. As you see, guys, the browser, like Mac, when I say Dojo, it reads it sometimes as Jojo, but it's fine. It could be my accent. Let me erase this. I am really excited, Dojo. How about you? Oh, it's writing the whole scene. Sometimes when you think that the LLM just gets carried away, all you have to do is double escape.
Task cancelled. What would you like to do instead?
All right, let's create. Let's create. Probably put all of that in the file already, and now it puts it on the screen for you to read, because LLMs, they think that you're reading. And I didn't want to hear all of that. So I say, just stop. Let's just create. At any time, you could do that. By the way, I don't know how many, this is my first.
Let's create. We'll begin the accelerated run with scene 4. The boat clears the burning shore. She rows high.
Anytime that you want to talk, you just click on the mute on top here, and it just mutes everything. If you have a phone call, it mutes everything. However, this mute, if you restart the application, is not going to remember it. If you want to mute a channel, you come down here and mute it here. You just go like that. If you mute it down there, it's going to remember it next time you start the app, and it's not going to process anything, which means you're not going to pay the cost of processing audio, text to audio. But here it processes it, and you definitely could catch the next set of audio without losing anything. Here we go.
Row with me.
Always.
Row with me.
Always.
Two lovers row with me. They haven't once said a very fine. She is giving me too much.
Task cancelled.
Eve, remember, we're live casting. Don't give me a wall of text, please. No wall of text. Let's just do it. Anything you want to do, put it in a file for yourself. I don't want to see it. To me, you just short and sweet. Talk to me. We have audiences that the audience doesn't want to read. There you go. Sometimes you got to tell the LLM what to do. Sometimes when the LLM goes dumb, you know when those times are?
Got
Providers.
it. Live cast mode. Short spoken beats only. No walls of text. Longer notes go into files, not the feed. The audience came for cinema, not a terms and conditions ambush.
All right. You are the best. By the way, I want you to start to create every single scenes one at a time, and then do one. Don't say anything. Let me watch it. And then I get back to you and say, okay, I like it. Let's go to the next one. Do not create it and talk to me about it, because I could either talk to you or watch the scene that you created for me. Create the next one. Wait for me to get back to you. By the way, folks, if you are watching this live stream, please, it would be really nice if you could repost it so your friends see it as well. Because I truly believe that I've created Dojo for everybody. Charity starts from home. Of course, Canadian people enjoy it. But I want everybody in the world to have access to Dojo. Just bring your LLM. You don't have any LLM providers. You have Ollama on your old computer. Give Ollama to it. Of course, you're not going to get text or video and stuff. But he will write code for you and talk to you and help you out. LM Studio, locally supported. Ollama, local and cloud supported. We're supporting a lot of things, a lot of providers. Here we go. Video 94% is getting ready, and I'm getting restless here.
Stay low.
Keep us moving.
One more time.
Scene 5 is ready.
Stay
Scene
low.
5 is ready.
Keep us moving.
Scene 5 is ready.
All right, you see, it didn't talk too much. Scene 5 is good. When you write the prompt, make it more realistic. Like the arrow comes and stops in mid-air and stuff is not nice. Be a little bit, I don't know, be creative with your prompt, but do not overwhelm the provider, okay? Just short and sweet. Tell them what you want and get your video. Give me the next video, please. Guys, now I'm going to switch away from GPT and we're going to go to Grok. And I'm not going to put it on Grok Max or anything. I just let Dojo decide. Now, our primary model is Grok. Our backend image and video is Grok as well. Super Grok. Fully we're on Grok on this side and fully we're on Grok on that side. Which means if they want to communicate, we have to change the model. Both 4.6, the guy goes, I could do it myself. Why should I bother the other guy? We could change Grok 4.5 on the right side and then they communicate because they value a difference or their differences when it comes to model audit and review. There you go. Next scene.
Into the wave!
Together!
Scene 6 is ready. Watch it, then tell me when to roll 7.
And I'm going to type this time. I just say 7. By the way, let me show you something. I could Telegram in and communicate with it via Telegram. Let me just show you how. So this is
Scene
my computer.
7 coming up. Same lovers, snapped rope, real
And I'm going to
weight,
communicate
no
to the
magic.
connect to the primary. And I say, great job. Great job. Now you should see, there you go, great job. I used my phone and great job showed up. It is right there, waiting to be picked up. And then let me...
Scene 7's locked. Say 8 when you want it.
Okay, so video failed. Sometimes the API is not too happy. I just have to say if it failed, you should have known it. Scene 7 failed. Could you redo? Redo it. We got to figure out why it failed. It doesn't give me the error. Probably this is something that I should add. But Telegram, you see Telegram input here? We have the ability to communicate. By the way, if you connect through Telegram, you could talk to it through text, voice,
Redoing
image,
7.
video.
Same scene.
and
Title
audio.
physics.
If you are on the go, you could send you text, voice, video, and audio. Voice by you talking to it or talks to you, or it send you an audio file. Like we have Dojo Connect that comes soon. Hopefully it's going to be available for both iPhone and Android, but that is for a little bit later. Right now, we just use
Scene
Telegram.
7 redo is ready.
And let me see why. Okay. Here you go. 7 is ready. I instructed not to talk when I'm previewing. I better see some action, some dragon, some fire. I'm getting bored. But keep on doing whatever you're doing. I'm sure you go based on your scenes. We're at the mercy of our provider.
Got it. I'll keep rolling the remaining scenes. Scene 8 first.
Now I need help. I got to get the other guy to create the scenes as well. Or I could say just create all the scenes and just farm all the scenes out to Grok and get them back at the same time. I think I'm going to do that. Either you do them all together, because we've been waiting forever. Not one at a time. Just do them all in one batch.
8's in. Rolling 9.
There you go.
There.
Hold on.
Alrighty. 9 is coming. After 9 is going to pick up my request to do them all at the same time. Grok multimedia API was so fast and so good, but I don't know why they became so slow. I guess maybe they're encouraging you to go and use their own application.
Eight and 9 are already
calm.
in. I'm firing
Too
10
calm.
through 13 together now.
Uh-oh, the dragon is coming. Here we go. Took my instruction. Now he's doing them a couple at a time. Here, 2. By the way, at any time, you could just scroll up and it's going to stop. The streaming is going to happen, but sometimes you just need to go back and read. It's quite performant. Anytime you want to go back to your streaming text that comes from the LLM, you just click on that and you just go to the end. And here you go. This is the next one. I got to fix it so the audio remembers the audio.
This was yours.
It still is.
Not bad. Let's go to the one before it. And one after it. Another one came in.
This was yours.
Oh.
It still is.
What's going on here? Come on, Grok. Why you're so slow? I'm in the middle of a demo. But you guys get the idea. Oh, when it comes to coding, let me just, since we're waiting, let's look at the coding as well, okay? Let me just ask Sal something. Hey Sal, I'm wondering if you could do me a favor. Why don't you create quickly, don't spend too much time, quickly give me a nice HTML and just add all these images to the HTML. Nice color HTML, beautiful, and bring it up in preview. I want to see the preview HTML with all these images referenced in directly from the disk drive. So you could write code really well as well. I could watch it in here.
We made it.
Together.
I'm still waiting for my
Batch
dragon.
is in 10 through 13, plus 8 and 9
We
from
made it.
earlier. Full arcs
Together.
on the table. Watch whenever you're ready. The serpent even clocked in on time.
I don't see a serpent.
Together.
Hey Dojo, I don't see a serpent. I don't see a dragon. I don't see nothing. What are you talking about?
Connote total list tag 123. Label write HD gallery HTML. Checked false. 123. Label open it in preview. Checked false. On it, a cinematic gold and navy gallery of all 10 stills pointed straight at the files on disk.
So you
Then I'll
created the
pop
HTML for
preview
us?
so you can feast.
Fair. I'll look at the actual clip, not my wishful thinking. If the serpent isn't on screen, we remake 12.
Galleries on disk. Opening it in preview now. If the sandbox sulks at file links, I'll swap to same folder paths.
The source still may have hidden the creature.
Images
I'm pulling
are
frames
not
from the clip itself.
loading.
To-do list tag 1 HD gallery HTML. Checked true. Open it in preview. Checked true. Previews up. All 10 stills and a golden navy gallery.
So you could
pulled straight off the drive.
write the
16
code
to
for you
9
beautifully
glossy.
and
Scroll
bring it
the
up
epic like a
into
film
preview
strip.
as well.
If a frame looks shy, refresh
Ooh,
preview.
our serpent
10
is
lovers,
here.
1 web page, 0 intermission.
Video, please.
You're right.
Video, please.
I sold a serpent that never showed up. Remaking 12 with the creature actually in the frame.
Yeah,
New
this
still first.
streaming, I was
If
not
the creature's actually there, I'll
ready
animate
to
it
sit
now.
here for hours. So we're going to bring it to an end. Just wanted to, this is the first live stream ever.
Preview's sandbox is snubbing the local pictures.
Next one is going to be better.
I'll
We're going to
serve the
plan it
folder
better.
from
But
disk
this
over
time, I
look
just wanted to
rows,
show
so
how
gallery can
powerful
actually see its own
Dojo is.
stills.
Just install it and go and enjoy it. Bring your LLM key, toss it in there, and have fun.
New 12 is ready. Serpent actually in the shot this time. Watch that one.
Okay. Let's see. Could you give me a couple of more scenes of serpent, dragon, fire, and a happy ending? We are...
The stills are on disk. Preview just won't peek next door. I'll bake HD JPEGs into the page so it can't lose them.
Here we go. Dojo Solo was doing something. Dojo
Gallery's baked in now. The
Create a nice
pictures live
gallery for
inside
us.
the page, so Preview can't ghost them. Give it a second if it's chewing a fat file, then scroll the whole epic. If a frame still plays shy, say so, and I'll open the stills one by one.
2 more. The ship dragging fire, then a real happy end.
So what he did, he converted all the images to base64 and included in the HTML file so I could see it. That preview engine that I put there, you could watch anything in it. You don't believe me? Let me show you something. Let me... You just drag a file from your computer here and you see it there. I have not submitted the file to anybody yet, but I could preview it. And you want, if I turn the audio on Facebook, on YouTube, probably they're gonna automatically zap it, but let's see. You see, that was Modern Family. And we have Friends as well. Let's...
Both are in fire dragging off the stone, then the happy landing.
So this
Even
is
the
Friends.
ship finally got a day off.
Seriously, Joey, what's the part?
And you could scrub really fast as well. So here's... This is very powerful. 2 gigs of Friends episode. It's right there. And at any time you could copy the scene at exact milliseconds and give it to Dojo for if you need to cut something. And if you don't want it, just don't submit it to... You could review it and then just remove it. You don't even need to let the LLM take care of it. Here, that's the last scene.
We're home.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, they survived. All right. Now, up to here, we're at the mercy of Grok. So things were really slow, right? But now we're doing everything on the local computer. Let's go for it. Let's do this. All right, Dojo, let's do this. Why don't you connect all the videos together? When you're going from one video to another one, lower the audio a little bit. We don't want a sudden cut of the audio if possible. And then figure out how you could stitch them together with the best possibilities. We're going to keep the voices. We're going to add some music to it later. Just for now, stitch them together. Just keep the order. Dragon has to be there, okay? All right, so now Dojo has the power of video editing, measures the audio, transcribes, and does everything. So we are right now asking Dojo to do the rest of video editing locally. We're not going to call Grok anymore. We could switch. I'm gonna prove to you that at any time you could switch back and forth between models. I switched and we don't have to stop. So the last call is gonna finish and come back. The call after that is gonna go to GPT. And this is really, really, really powerful. Sometimes one model becomes too slow for whatever reason. This is my reason. Sometimes they're oversubscribed, but of course they don't want to give you money back. And a burst comes in, they cannot handle it. It takes forever, but sometimes they say instead of not giving them anything and holding them for a minute, let's just redirect it to a lesser model.
I'll line them up in story order and crossfade the audio so the cuts don't slap you in the ear. Voices stay, music comes later.
So right now is, here you go. In order. Of course, we didn't plan for anything. I just dragged a contest's URL to it and we started. I'm sure when you're trying to create a beautiful advertisement, it's going to be a different case. You're going to plan it. There you go.
I found the clean order. I'm using the corrected scene 7 and visible-serpent scene 12, then finishing with the happy ending. Audio and picture will crossfade gently between clips.
Sounds good to me. It is going to write some Python code probably, if I'm not mistaken, or just call the media process.
Now. 15 clips, gentle quarter-second picture and audio blends, voices preserved. The cut is built. I'm verifying runtime and opening it at full volume.
So he built the video and he probed it and he figured out, oh, the audio is not present after the 5th one, and it's just going to fix it.
Verification caught a bad export. It only preserved the first 5 seconds. I'm fixing the encoding path now, rather than handing you a beautifully cross-faded postage stamp. Full intermediate is good. 97.79 seconds. Converting that verified timeline to the final H.264 preview file now.
Good storyline.
One last codec check caught MP4V instead of H.264. Runtime is correct. I'm doing the delivery encode properly, then opening it.
So we don't have the license for that encoder?
The bundled encoder rejected H.264 directly. I'm using the safe Mac bridge, a high-quality intermediate, then Apple's H.264 converter. No quality roulette.
Yeah, he's just smart enough. There is something that is not available. It's going to figure it out, and it's going to deliver to you what you need to have. Right now, we figured out that that codec, the library is not available because it's a GPL, and I didn't want to include it in my application. But it's going to look around. It's going to recommend to install the official. Whatever he does, it's going to...
The Mac converter claimed success, but didn't leave the file where promised. Checking its actual output now.
97 seconds. You guys ready for this?
Verified? 97.77 seconds. All scenes present. Audio preserved with crossfades. Opening it now at full volume.
All right. You guys ready for it? Let's do this. Go.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us.
1 minute, 37.77 seconds. Sound on at full volume. Voices preserved and transitions soft.
Sometimes the audio of Dojo comes a little bit later, and we don't want that.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us.
See how smooth it transitions?
Row with me.
Always. Stay low.
Keep us moving. Into the wave!
Together!
There.
Hold on.
It's calm.
Too calm.
This was yours.
It still is.
Don't move.
Too late.
Left!
Go!
Cut it loose!
It's gone!
We made it.
Together.
We're home.
Wherever you are.
Okay. That was it. So we've created I don't know, 90 some seconds of video. This video was live, and it has its own audio. But what we want, probably we want to maybe add a little bit of before and after and credit and stuff like that. Let's do that as well. We're gonna skip this. Let's just click on the mic here. So that was fantastic. I really like it. Should we add a little bit more audio to it? The music is built in, which is great. If we add another music on top of it, we're gonna lose the speech. I say that we leave it the way it is, but I want your voice over it. Like, make it romantic, make it exciting, make it dangerous. Transcribe the video, figure out where and which scene you could add a little bit of your own spice into it, Eve. I love your accent, and I want you to be in there. You're gonna be the director and a cast. Maybe towards the end, find a place for me as well, but we'll see. Just for now, it's you that I want. Once in a while you do a voiceover, but do the transcription, figure out where you could chime in. Once the transcription is over, please put it in preview so I could read it. Now it's gonna transcribe and get the voice, the English transcription, and then figure out where it could chime in.
Connote Todo list tag 101, label pre-flight transcription, checked false. 102, label transcribe rough cut, checked false. 103, label open transcript, checked false. 104, label mark voiceover gaps, checked false. I'll map the existing dialogue first, then mark quiet spaces where my narration can add romance, danger, and momentum without stepping on the actors. Transcription is treated as English. Afterward, I'll open the transcript for you to read. No voiceover baked in yet. We measured the dance floor before Zeus starts tap dancing.
Dojo Duo here. I'm Sal. Fresh start. Hit
Kano Todo list tag 1, 2, 3 labels. Pre-flight transcription, checked true. 2 transcribe rough cut, checked false. 3 open transcript, checked false. 4 mark voiceover gaps, checked false. Kano to-do list tag 1, Kano to.
So what we want to do, we want to change the persona. And persona for I have to cough. This is playful, excited. I think excited is the persona we pick for it. And we're going to type in. Do a little bit of typing for you guys as well, because some of you say, I don't want to talk to my agent because I'm in a cubicle. Well, don't talk, type. But you could hear, put the headphone in and
I'm
listen to
adding
your
2
agent.
short Eve narration beats in the quiet middle. Romantic, dangerous and clear of the actors. Then I'll duck the original soundtrack gently beneath my voice.
Eve is available. Voice is ready. I'm placing it from about 31 seconds,
Gently ducking the original
Every
audio
wave
demanded courage. Every touch reminded them what
17
they were
seconds.
fighting to save.
Perfect.
And when darkness opened beneath their boat, love became more than a
Voiceover
promise.
cut is ready.
It became
Opening
the
at
way
full-
home.
So now there's a voiceover. Let's see if it did a good job in the voiceover.
If the gods
Done.
want war,
Eve enters at about
let them fight
31
without
seconds.
us.
While the original audio ducks gently under.
One problem that I have sometimes, the cloud, let me not call it cloud. Some providers, or it could be locally, if there's a lag, the audio comes a little bit later, and then you're listening to something and the LLM TTS, it starts to work. So that's a little bit annoying, but you'll get a hang of it till I figure out how to fix that as well.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us. Row with me.
Always. Stay low.
Keep us moving.
So I forgot to add it. I don't hear you at all. You should not talk over their speech section. Sometimes I don't say hallucinate, but sometimes they think they've done something and finished it, but they have not. So GPT created the audio.
They had escaped the fire, but the sea had not finished with them. Every wave demanded courage.
You're right.
Every
the
narration
touch
was
reminded
too
them what
quiet.
they were
And I
fighting
placed
to
it
save.
across dialogue
And when
scenes.
I'm fixing it with short, clearly audible narration, only in silent action gaps. No overlap with the lovers.
3 short lines recorded,
together,
mixing them
they
louder
became
into quiet
impossible
action
to
beats
break.
only,
That's coming along very well. So I figured out.
placing them at 31, 47, and 56 seconds between detected speech blocks with stronger ducking.
It's doing ducking as well, which means
Fixed.
the original
Opening
music goes
from
down.
29 seconds at
To skip all the voices up to this point, so you just type in skip, and it drops the buffer fully. All right, let's do this.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us.
fixed. Eve is louder, split into 3 short lines, and placed only in quiet action gaps.
Preview is open at full volume from 29 seconds. Voiceover V2
Row
is
with me.
louder and placed
Always.
only in quiet action gaps, with the original soundtrack ducked underneath. Voiceover V2
Stay low.
is ready and
Keep
open
us moving.
from 29 seconds at full volume. The corrected voiceover
Into
mix
the
is
wave.
ready.
Love made
Louder
fugitives of
narration,
them.
quiet action gaps only, and no
So at this point, no wonder he brought the cursor and put it there. At this point, injects its voice as well.
Into the wave!
Love made fugitives of them.
Together.
There.
Hold
The
on.
sea offered no mercy.
It's calm.
Too calm.
But together, they became impossible to break.
You definitely didn't do a good job. Whenever you talk, they talk. That's why I ask you to do the transcription and figure out where they speak. You have to do your part before or after they speak, not over them. Try it again and then tell the story. There are a lot of parts that they're not speaking. And then you could actually do a voiceover. Try again, at least 4, 5, 6 segment and be very exciting. Use the exciting voice of Eve, please. Pass the persona character as well. By the way, if there's a mistake in transcription or you mistype something, don't worry about it. The LLM figures it out. Those days that
You're
you worried
right.
about
I used
typing
coarse
and
30-second
spelling,
transcript
it's gone.
blocks.
Or
That wasn't
grammar.
precise enough. I'll map the actual spoken moments clip by clip, then place 5 exciting Eve narration beats, only in confirmed silence. Same Eve voice, no talking over anyone.
It's been a while. I thought I thought we could finish this faster, but
I found the real issue. Several generated scenes contain dialogue the coarse transcript missed. I'm using the original scene timing and placing narration at the front of action-only shots, before each scene's actor lines begin. 5 short bursts. Eve stays exciting. The lovers keep their space. 5 Eve beats are recorded. I'm placing them in the cleanest visual gaps and ducking only ambience beneath them.
come on, buddy. Faster. Let's see.
Behind them, a kingdom burned.
Okay.
Love bought them seconds. War followed. Beyond the storm waited something older. One final flame hunted them toward dawn. And at last, love found the shore. I'm changing the structure so overlap is impossible. 5 brief narration bridges between acts. The act is finished, Eve speaks, the next scene begins. Clean separation, same characters, same film. Version 3 is ready. 5 exciting Eve beats, much louder.
All right.
Task cancelled.
So now
What would you like to do instead?
We're gonna start from scratch, and this is it.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us.
Behind them, a kingdom burned. Love bought them seconds. War followed.
Row with me.
Always. Stay low.
Keep us moving. Into the wave!
Together!
Beyond the storm waited something older.
There.
Hold on.
One final flame hunted them toward dawn.
It's calm.
Too calm.
And at last, love found the shore.
This was yours.
It still is.
Don't move.
Too late.
Left!
Go!
Definitely mixed up or messed up some of the scenes. So how we're gonna fix that, we definitely could go to the photos. The beauty of keeping the photos is that we could just go to it and figure out which one is which. Now we're gonna grab this and inject it as source. You have messed it up. This should come first before any other Also, your voice over is not good. Remove it. Just at the last frame, freeze it and say at last love found its home or something like that, or something. There we go.
You're right. The creature shadow must come before the compass reveal. I'm swapping those two scenes and rebuilding the cut now.
Let's see what it's going to do.
Agreed. I'm removing every mid-film voiceover. Only the final frame will freeze. Then Eve says, "At last, love found its home. Clean, simple, earned." Final line is recorded, adding a short freeze to the corrected cut with only that narration.
So this video is going to go on
Corrected order, no mid-film narration,
x.com.
final freeze only, opening the ending at full volume.
So let's see.
Task cancelled. What would you like to do instead?
We're going to watch it one last time, guys. Whatever this is.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us. Row with me.
Always. Stay low.
Keep us moving. Into the wave!
Together.
There.
Hold on.
It's calm.
Too calm.
Don't move.
Too late.
This was yours.
It still is.
Left!
Go!
Cut it loose!
It's gone!
We made it.
Together.
We're home.
Wherever you are.
At last, love found its home.
So that's perfect, right? Now, grab our logo on a black screen and say that brought to you by Hey Dojo. And then say download it on Mac, Windows, Linux. Make sure HeyDojo.ai is mentioned. And add that to the end. Let's see what's going to happen here now.
I'll add a clean black end card with the real Dojo logo, Eve saying, "Brought to you by Hey Dojo," and the download line for Mac, Windows, and Linux with HeyDojo.ai clearly visible. Found the real brand assets. I'm using the transparent Tory mark on black with the URL and platform line beneath it. Recording the final Eve tag now. End card voice is ready. Building the black logo card and attaching it after the film. The renderer rejected the card syntax. I'm simplifying the layout and rebuilding. Same logo, same message, no drama. This FFmpeg build lacks text rendering. I'm switching to the local image compositor, then attaching the voice.
So writing Python to create the last scene.
Wrong runner grabbed the Python file, running it with Python directly, then finishing the card.
end card is built. Appending it to the film now.
Let's see the ending.
End card is attached, opening the final seconds at full volume.
Wherever you are.
At last, love found its home. Brought to you by HeyDojo. Download Dojo for Mac, Windows, and Linux at HeyDojo.ai. Done. Black Dojo end card. Real logo.
Wherever
Eve
you
voice,
are.
Mac, Windows, Linux.
At
And
last,
HeyDojo.ai
love found its home.
clearly displayed. Brought to you by HeyDojo. Download Dojo for Mac, Windows, and Linux at HeyDojo.ai. Brought to you by HeyDojo. Download Dojo for Mac, Windows, and Linux.
You're right.
At
The end card was too short
HeyDojo.ai.
and clipped.
.ai. I'm extending it so the full HeyDojo.ai address is spoken clearly. Found it. The voice lasts 7.88 seconds, but the card was only 7, rebuilding it at 10 seconds. Fixed end card is 10 seconds. Reattaching it now. Fixed, opening the full end card at maximum volume. Love found its home. Brought to you by HeyDojo. Download Dojo for Mac, Windows, and Linux at HeyDojo.ai.
So that's
you.
that.
If the god
The first scene is going to be this scene, which is kind of nice. And I'm going to say
Task cancelled. What would you like to do instead?
lower 1/3 in orange. So we want the video to have a title as well. Or glossy, transparent. You decide. See, type away. Things are a little bit slower. I don't know whether OBS is drawing too much power or too much resources from the computer. I don't know. Streaming to 3 different
Adding a
platforms is
glossy
doing
orange
it. Things
Homer's
are
Odyssey
not
title to the opening
as
lower third.
fast and
Then
smooth.
I'll reopen the first frame. Glossy,
still,
transparent orange. Best
good
of
experience.
both. Rich enough to feel cinematic, transparent enough not to hide the opening.
Yeah, I love it when you write Python code to do video editing. That's powerful. I've given it media process, but sometimes it just goes, you know what, let me just do
Title
it.
is in. Opening the first frame at full volume.
if the gods want
Now, I don't like that, you see.
Task cancelled. What would you
I
like
don't
to do
like this
instead?
line on top. And I just do this and drag and drop and I say, fix the line, please. Make it yellow text. So the dark orange was not good. Let's make it yellow. And
Yep,
we're gonna,
the outline effect created that ugly horizontal line. I'll remove it and switch to solid glossy yellow text with a soft shadow.
it's quite warm in this room. In the middle of the stream, it's really hard to go and hit the air conditioning. But we're gonna bring this to an end. I hope you enjoyed what you're
The
seeing.
line is gone.
Hope
Rebuilding
you
the final
download
with solid yellow lettering
and
now.
add your LLM to Dojo and create some meaningful content, whatever that might be. You want to code? Be a coder. You want to create videos? Sure. Why not?
Fixed title is
nice.
in. Opening the first frame. Task cancelled. What
There
would
you
you
go.
like to do instead?
All right. One more time. 100%.
if the gods want war, let them fight without us. Row with me.
Always. Stay low.
Keep us moving.
Could be better.
Into the wave!
Together.
There.
Hold on.
Compass, like, it's in too many scenes, like 3-4
It's
scenes.
calm.
It's just,
Too calm.
after too calm, you should have been the dragon. Oh, it is. It
Don't
is the
move.
dragon.
Too late.
This was yours.
This scene
It
is
still
totally
is.
should have been before or way after.
Left!
Go.
Cut it loose!
This scene is so cheesy.
It's gone.
And here's
We
the
made it.
dragon
Together.
going down.
We're home.
Wherever you are.
At last, love found its home.
Good ending scene. Nice
Brought
smile.
to you by HeyDojo. Download Dojo for Mac, Windows, and Linux at HeyDojo.ai.
I'm happy with it. I hope you guys liked what you saw, but before we conclude, I want to show you a couple more features. Let's just, hey Dojo, that was fantastic. I'm gonna ask for a post for LinkedIn, x.com, and YouTube later, but for now, we want to show the power of charts, state machine, equations. Can you just toss a couple of equations in the mix? And then a few state machine and charts and pie charts and stuff like that. Quickly. Dojo is the best tutor. You have any math question, come to Dojo. You have any coding question, ask for a state machine. Visually see what your code is doing and then wrap your head around it and then ask
Absolutely.
Dojo to fix the
Quick
code.
live showcase. Equations, a state machine, a workflow chart, and a pie
There you go.
chart. Clean cards, no lecture.
Just
To-do list
look at
tag
these.
1, 2, 3, 4. Render equations, checked false. Render diagrams,
Beautiful.
checked false.
Look at the
Render pie
rendering
chart,
speed.
checked false. There it is. Equations, a state machine, a production workflow, and a
These two are
live pie chart.
equations,
All
another
rendered
equations,
natively.
equation
Film studio, whiteboard, and data room in one workspace.
is rendering now a chart,
The equations, state
whatever
machine,
chart that might be.
workflow, and pie chart are rendered and ready.
Or you could
The
flip the
visual
chart
showcase is ready.
top to
3
bottom.
equations, 2 process
You
diagrams,
could zoom
and a
in
production
if
pie
you're
chart.
showing something to people. Take a screenshot of it, include it in your documentation. And let's look at the next one. Here's a pie chart. You could move the chart around and then take a copy and then move it into your documentation. So it's quite powerful. Any charts you want, it does it for you. This one is a state machine. And sometimes you need to explain something to people. You say, okay, concept. And then character and image and video. Well, this is the state machine of what we did actually. Watch and listen, review, approve, edit, snitch, and brand, and publish. Actually, let me just set this up. This is exactly what we did. I put it into a state machine. We figured out what we wanted. We created the images. We converted to videos. Were reviewed and redid, approved and edited, and published. Beautiful. There are a lot of other features in here, and that would be another day. I'm gonna leave you with the final version copy of this video one last time, and I catch you guys later. Here you go. That's the final one. I'm gonna remove my image from here, and there you have it.
If the gods want war, let them fight without us. Row with me.
Always. Stay low.
Keep us moving. Into the wave!
Together.
There.
Hold on.
It's calm.
Too calm.
Don't move.
Too late.
This was yours.
It still is.
Left!
Go!
Cut it loose!
It's gone!
We made it.
Together.
We're home.
Wherever you are.
At last, love found its home. Brought to you by HeyDojo. Download Dojo for Mac, Windows, and Linux at HeyDojo.ai.